Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to CW Iowa Live. Look at this guy looking from around the window. Kind of scared me.
I should have cleaned this window before I came in. It's dirty.
Yeah, here's a rag here, Rebel. But
my goodness.
As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, our
Looking
good friend Rebel Snodgrass in studio with us as he is here, of course, with All American Exteriors. And we're talking, I'm guessing, roofing, siding. What else could we be talking about?
Windows!
There you go, Rebel. So you brought a sample with you.
I did. It's the first time I brought one in for you guys. And the reason I wanted to do it is because I talk about it, but I wanted to actually show how it works. Let's say that, this window is really dirty. You can actually clean this window like any other window, but you can tilt it in for easy cleaning.
Look at that.
You can see there. What's really nice.
Okay, so
You can do both.
You can do both.
So this is the inside of the house is here,
Yes.
right? The
So
inside
you're
of the
starting
house
a
is here.
window cleaning business.
Nope.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
showing you how easy it is to clean. But I will show you something that's unique to my window, the only window that you can get this in that I'm aware of, I should say, but I'm pretty aware of what's out there.
Right.
I have a cam system put in my window, and the reason I do this, it's like an assist.
What's it called?
It's a cam. It's a built-in
Cam.
cam in the window.
C-A-M.
Yeah, cam. And so when you tilt this window in, everybody else's window is just free turning. It just opens.
To slap down.
Yep, it just slaps down. My window helps start taking the weight off of it. Now, I will tell in full disclosure, if you get a big window, it's not going to stop.
Right.
Okay. This stops because it's got a full-size cam in it and it's a very small window.
Correct.
But on a big window, it's very heavy and fatiguing, and you can even break it or it'll break down here in the
Right.
corners. And so by having that cam system, it takes that weight off. So it's just like you have somebody helping you clean the windows.
Wow.
So it's just not going to slam open, which is nice. And
Right,
you
right.
just tilt it back and clean it from this side and then tilt it back up for the outside.
Yeah, exactly. And
amazing.
it's got a, my windows are actually, they actually are AMA Gold certified. So what
does
that
that
means
mean?
for people is, what it means is it's been tested in a vacuum. They put this in a vacuum, they suck against it from the back, from the outside, they suck on this window, and then they shoot pressured water at it and monitor how much manages to come through the window. And we've talked about how much air, we talk about the DP factor every time I come in because my windows have the highest DP factor of any window in the state of Iowa.
Right.
The reason for that is that suction test reads that. And so the reason that you get that is because of the amount of seals, the quality of the seals, the overlaps. You can see on the head dam, on the seal dam, it actually overlaps on this window instead of butt joining like most window manufacturers do.
Hey, folks, if you don't understand what he's talking about, look at your windows. When we get done talking to Rebel here, go take a look at your windows and see what they're like.
Right. Most windows stop right here. And so what you have is you have all of these seams coming in, and there's all at one point right on the corner, so air can leak through there. By overlapping that, it stops it. And
If it butts up against it with expansion and contraction, it's going to separate. And you're going to
Yes.
get that little bit of separation, and that's where air
And when the
sneaks
wind
in.
really blows hard, you get air infiltration.
Right.
You don't with my window because of these features. The overlap on the windows, on the seal and the head, you can see it has a locking frame in between right here. So when this comes together, you can see
Nothing's getting there.
it's locked in good and tight.
Wow. Well, beautiful window, convenience, and
This here is what they call security latches or night latches. Let's say your bedroom floor is on the lower level. You live
Okay.
in town. You don't want to have your window open. Right there, you don't have to worry about somebody cutting the screen and sneaking in while you're sleeping. Or let's say you got a split foyer and you got a window behind the couch, and everybody's heard about the stories. I don't think it happened this year, thank God. But every year we have, anywhere from 1 to 3 kids fall out a window
Right.
because the screens aren't like the old days where everything's all metal and
Right.
and strong. And so the kids push against that and they fall out a window. Well, with this right here, you can have the window open if you've got a small toddler, and you don't have to worry about them getting to it. And so, and
Wow.
you can see they are very well built.
Wow.
That
And
is
so-
slanted up against. Now, what about sizing for windows here? Do you get something ballpark, or what do you do with windows?
We go out and we measure the windows, give you a price so
Okay.
that you know where we're at if you decide to hire us. And you don't have to decide on the spot. A lot of companies sell on pressure, and I want your business. But you know what? I like to sell like I like to be sold to. Give me the facts and let me make up my mind when I'm ready, you know? And so, of course, we want your business as soon as if you want to tell us right there on the spot, awesome. But if you don't, that's okay. We'll come out, we'll give you an estimate, and then if you decide to hire us, we'll come out and do a second measure by my carpenter that's going to install the windows. I send him out, he measures, we compare my measurements or Brian's to Terry's, the guy that comes out and puts the windows in for me. He's my lead window installer. And we'll compare those measures, and if they match, we know we got it good. If they don't, then we know we better check something, because nobody wants to own a window that doesn't fit.
Right. That's
true.
And I don't want to have, and you hear all these horror stories about how long it took and the windows didn't fit or they mismeasured. If I had, you go out and you see people have smaller windows in the open and they go, well, they made a mistake and they mismeasured, and so we let them fill it in. We don't want to do that.
You want the right window for the right space.
We double check it. Then Brian, my operations manager, he'll put the windows in the computer, print it off, and then I'll look at it and I'll double check it. So each process gets double checked, because I don't want to disappoint you and say, you know what, we come out today to put these windows in, but they don't fit. We're going to have to come back in 3 weeks or 6 weeks or however long it takes.
Well, you're talking about safety, you're talking about convenience, a great looking window, and you're showing us the outside of the window, but let's talk about what's happening on the inside of the window that sets you apart as well.
Well, I tell you what, I'm looking at my spacer here. It's the most innovative spacer on the market. It tests higher than any other steel on the market. Another reason my windows are so much better, it's a composite material, so it's a sound dampening, but it also will stop that cold or that heat from radiating from the outside to the inside.
So it's a thermal barrier.
It is a very good thermal barrier. I have a full inch of separation, only window on the market with a full inch of separation, and so the more you have that separated, the more insulation you can put in there, which we put an insulative gas, either argon or krypton. Krypton's denser and is going to get you even a higher R value. I've got windows that are every bit as efficient as a 2x4 framed wall right now.
Way.
Where I can put a window in your house and you can have all the beauty of the outside to the inside, but yet not be paying for the energy loss.
Seriously.
Absolutely.
That is
absolutely.
Awesome. Now it looks like a couple of different windows here. There's one here that has a couple of panes of glass, and this one here has 3 panes of glass.
Yes.
What's the advantage of having 3?
Well, the 3 is actually, what it does for you is each time you divide that up, and that's why they do it in the frame as well, each time you divide that up, it finds the medium. So if it's 100 degrees outside and 50 degrees inside, it's 75 in the middle. So if it's 75 here and then over here, now you're still at a 50 degrees, it's going to step down even further and be like, what, 67.2, or don't check my math, people. But it's what it is every time you do that, it gets more energy efficient. And what I'm doing today, not today, but people that call and mention Lou or Jackie, you're going to get their special, and their special is you pay for this one and you get this one. And folks, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to do that with my current sale. So any sale that we have, which currently is buy 2, get the 3rd window free. You can get
this.
That's
included?
That's included.
All right.
I will upgrade you to this window.
Wow.
But only those people that mention that they saw this
program.
This program.
Okay.
That's a great deal.
And
Now,
only if they like you, Lou. If they say they don't like you, I'm not going
there's
to do
only
it.
one of those people, and he lives in North Carolina. So anyway, but now what about getting the windows installed? The weather's changing; it's getting
Right.
It is.
colder, and the wind's going to start picking up again.
Yep.
We need these windows put in before it gets really, really cold. Do we still have a chance to get them in?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, so much for that.
I'd like to tell you because we're on TV, but honestly, there's absolutely no way.
Okay.
We're backed out right now about 4 weeks.
Okay, no, that's still before
and
it gets really cold.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I live in Iowa.
Right.
Where
Well-
do you live?
But you can get them in before Christmas.
Yes, we can, and even it doesn't matter. We work year round, and if
Right.
it's really gets to extreme temperatures, we'll actually build a bubble, so it's not going to be bothering your home as much. I mean, it'll still drop the temperatures, but you do one window at a time, so you don't get a cross draft. You do it things like that, and we're still doing it, and we work it all year long.
All right.
And so. You'll get the same quality of install, the same quality of products. The difference is once we start getting further out, it takes us longer to do it.
That's understandable.
Makes sense.
Very
You're
understandable.
just
And I
telling
would
the
like to
truth.
say, not only is thank you, not only I try, not only is it us, but our manufacturer that manufactures my windows gets backed up this time of year.
All right, that's just being on the level with
Yep.
everybody.
Yeah,
Okay, that's a
yeah.
good thing to do. But again, I like the fact you have a chance to get a triple pane for the double pane price.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I will mention one more thing. You can see the fiberglass in here. That fiberglass is for the integrity. Unlike my other manufacturers or my other competitors' windows, they're manufactured without this. You get the expansion and contraction, and you get air leakage when you get the extreme temperatures. You're not going to have that with my windows.
All right, folks, you heard it here. Rebel, make sure you check out his great deal he has going on. Some of the best windows you're going to find around.
All right, what's the best way to get a hold of you, Rebel?
You can call 515-255-4872, or you can go to email me at rebel at allamerican4u.com.
The number 4, you.
Number 4, letter U.
And if you want to come over and wash my windows, you're more than welcome to.
Thank you. I'll pass.
I was going to say, see that you got an invitation to go visit Jackie.
right. I've been waiting how many years for that?
And she just gave you one and you turned it on.
But I know it.
All right, good job, Rebel. Thank you,
I
buddy.
would pass, too.
All right, man. We'll be right back. This is CW Iowa Live in West Des Moines.